So this is like what's weird. So this is the identity right here. This identity is really weird. I actually think it's kinda useless. To be fair, it might be changed because of like class engraving. But what this read right here is it gives you physical and magical damage resistant by 15% resistance. So I'm just like, huh? Why? For what? Like, is this support or what? I have no idea what's going on over here. Like, I have no clue what this identity is for. Like, at its base, I mean. Like, what is it for? I just don't get it. What are they going with this, you know? But yeah, anyways, I don't know if you guys have seen this one right here. We can watch this real quick then. And then like, we can like, what's the name? We can like, we can discuss this. I don't know what you guys think for it. So yeah, Smart Gate or AGS or both. I'll translate like the important stuff as well. So yeah, for people right there. I play the vid. I have not seen it. Yep. I will. Let's go. It's video time. Yeah, it's ding dong, guys. Ding dong. It's video time. So yeah, we'll go through this, and I will like translate a little bit of the important part, and I will just like give you like my thoughts on it, because like I've watched this already, right? But I have like mixed feelings on it. I'm excited for it. React time, yeah, I'm excited for it, but I have no idea where they're going with it. Like, yeah, bell sound effect. Nah, it's okay. But yeah, anyways, let's go. We will come back to this right here. So yeah, start with this first.
지루해 죽겠네.
So this is less important. This is mainly just like what's the name? Lore wise and Shandy like explaining it right there basically. So yeah.
그러지 말고 영감님 이야기 좀 해줘봐. 저번부터 궁금했는데 영감님이 살았다던 곳은 대체
Mage
어떤
Assassin,
곳이야?
you know it.
거기는
Sci-fi was right
영감처럼
all along, man.
많이 있는 거야?
This is Aeromancer for you.
한심한 녀석. 너는 한 주먹거리도 되지 않을 게다.
뭐라고?
This style of design is actually pretty interesting, to be honest. They normally just show like the what's the name,
우리 요즈들은 환영의 힘을
what's the
다룰
name,
뿐만
the
아니라
showcase, right? But now they added lore
자양과
behind it. It's pretty
기상을
interesting.
조종할 수도 있지.
So that's artist, that's what's the name,
뭐야?
Aeromancer.
그럼 구슬이라도 부리는 거야?
기상술사.
환영은 그렇게 단순한 것이 아니다.
So yeah, this is just the identity bar right here.
햇빛은 강렬한
I'm not sure how
빛줄기가
fast this
되어
identity feels, and I'm not sure how much spec the
기분
Aeromancer
좋은
has.
바람은 때론 성난 태풍이 되어 상대를 제압하지.
KR Yoda.
우와, 저 구름은 뭐야? 마른 하늘에 날벼락까지?
그게 바로 기상술사다. 고유한 특성인
So
여우비를
that's identity of it.
아군을 보호하고
Sas wearing a dress.
조그만 주제에 꽤나 든든한 걸?
거대한 해일을 만들어 적을 제압하기도
I
하지.
gotta say that she's very noisy though. I gotta say that she's very noisy when she's using abilities. Too noisy in my opinion.
그래봤자 내 창술 앞에서는 꼼짝도 못할걸? 안 그래 영감?
보고 놀라지나 말거라. 기상술사가 얼마나 자신의 무기를
So I found something
잘
interesting
다루는지
here,
말이다.
but we'll talk about it later. Male, yeah.
봤어 영감? 저 녀석 방금 공격을 튕겨냈어.
Looks like reflux with lolly bottle, which is the one I like.
우산 속에 숨겨둔
Go to jail,
예리한
guys, and go to
순식간에
jail.
적을 베어내는 모습을.
I hope that thing is not actually in game. It's very obstructive right
말이
there,
길어졌고.
like that screen shatter.
벌써 시간이 이렇게
So yeah, oh,
되었구나.
no.
아, 영감 이야기하다 말고 어디 가려는 건데?
Now, I think 2022 is
친구들을
possible,
만나러
Darwin,
갈
but
거다.
not early 2022.
그리고
So yeah, feels like
500년
Storm
만에
2.0 with some
운명의 별을
steroid.
맞이할
I guess we'll
준비를
find out, but
하자꾸나.
The animation is too much. It's so
좋아.
obstructive
그
basically.
녀석
First
만나게
time you
되면
see it, it's
한판
cool. Yeah.
붙어봐야겠어.
What about after like the,
수련이나
you know, the
결의하지
20th,
말거라.
30th time? So
아이봐
yeah,
영감 같이 가.
sub versatile mine. But yeah, that's basically right there. Kisansosa. That's like a Aeromancer right there. But yeah, we can discuss like some of this real quick. Let me turn on music. Let me turn on music real quick. But yeah, so there are like some interesting stuff over here for this one. I'm not really like, I'm a bit like confused on like what they're trying to go for right here. Are they going for like a gun lancer type of like class, or are they going for like maybe like potentially even support? Maybe like one of it's like a what's it? Angelic that fit, yeah. Maybe like it can even be like a support. I mean, like, I think I doubt it because they advertise it as like synergy DPS, right? But oh shit, sorry, I forgot to like lower the music. My bad. But yeah, I'm not sure what they're trying to go for. So yeah, armor break. What synergy? Oh, the synergy was 10%. We'll go through it. So yeah, didn't announce release date. Yeah, it's next week, dude. In a few days for us. In a few days. But yeah, so I mean, like, this is just the standard bar right here. What happened to the quality? What the fuck? So it is standard bar. It's just like the identity bar. I'm not sure like if it's gonna fill identity this fast, or if she has any spec or anything. But it seems to have like a pretty fast like identity generation. So yeah, Jinja Wei. I was confused if is she a utility class or class that you know DPS but not really one. Yeah. So this is one of its skill that like buffs the party. So what this does is it buffs you for 6 seconds, 8% speed at level 1. So yeah, caps out at 12.3% around maybe, unless like the scaling is different, but it will be at 12.3% like speed for at level 5. So yeah, so that's an extra speed buff for that. So the cooldown was actually like 24 seconds, I think. I forgot actually. Let me check the cooldown for that. Yes, so the cooldown for this is 23 seconds, and the duration is 6 seconds. You can lower it if you're a swiftness base or if you have like a gem or something, but the uptime is not gonna be that good. It's mainly like, it's like Blade's like speed buff. Forgot what's the name. So yeah, move speed or attack speed, both of them. So yeah, it's basically speed buff. It's speed buff basically. So are they going for an actual DPS or support? I heard the rumors might be like that. That's the thing. Like, I have no idea what they're going to go for. So yeah, but we have supports for that. I know. That's the thing. So, but I mean, like, it's not like it's bad. You know, it's something extra. It's not a game changer, but it's something extra. It's like Dark Order, yeah, something like that. So yeah, it's a mini Maelstrom or whatever it is. The Dark Order is the name of the buff, I think. So yeah. But yeah, the uptime of this is not that good anyway. So basically, you will feel it, and then it will be nice, but then like that's it basically. You're not gonna be like, you know, it's a game changer. So yeah, might be good a raid captain DPS, but you don't aim for always having this. You can aim for always having a support in the party, but you cannot aim for always having a Aeromancer in the party. Too specific. So yeah. And if you're like if you have raid captain, then you would have raid captain at max speed anyway already. Yeah, anyway, that's like one of the skill that like has like some party like effect right there. So yeah. Oh, for Aeromancer itself. Yeah, maybe, could be. So this is like what's weird. So this is the identity right here. This identity is really weird. I actually think it's kinda useless. To be fair, it might be changed because of like class engraving. But what this read right here is it gives you physical and magical damage resistance by 15%. Resistance. So I'm just like, huh? Why? For what? Like, is this support or what? I have no idea what's going on over here. Like, I have no clue what this identity is for. Like, at its base, I mean. Like, what is it for? I just don't get it. What are they going with this, you know? Just crit on Spire, it's doable once per roster. And the roster reward as well. Why would you overtake moveset over 10% DPS? I'm not sure what you mean by that. But yeah. Just give a shield, goddammit. That's the things, you know. That's the thing. Let me follow again right here. So you see like the party members right now, right? And now they have a shield. So that shield is one of these skill. So I was looking at this yesterday. It's the E skill. The E skill gives you 20% speed to the party. So that's the shield after this E went off cooldown right here. 23 seconds. Now everyone has shield as well. So basically it has shield. Now, granted, it could be Nelasia, but having a shield in the skill and your identity being like damage taken reduced, that just smells like support to me, man. I don't know, dude. Maybe like a class engraving that gives heal on the awake on the support, on the identity. I mean, and then maybe like it has a skill that heals the party as well. Then it could be a support. You never know, right? So yeah, feels like defensive support, but then it's weird, you know. If you're taking Aeromancer for like a synergy DPS, then it's taking a DPS slot, not the support slot, right? So it has to do like it has to do or it has to give enough synergy to make up for like this taking the DPS slot, if that is the case. So yeah. I understand speed buff thingy, but how is this a synergy dealer? Well, we're not done yet, so yeah. Warlord but female? It could be, that's the thing. It could be like a basically like a new Gun Lancer. So yeah. Feels like Gun Lancer type. Yeah, it could be like a Gun Lancer type, you never know as well. So yeah. When is Aeromancer? Next week. Next reset. So yeah. But yeah, I don't know, this is a bit weird. This smells like a support. If you slap like a class engraving that gives healing on the identity, and then maybe like it has a skill that it wasn't shown here that heals the party, then it could be a full-blown support. So yeah. So yeah, MVP is on August. So yeah. But yeah, and this is the first awakening basically. Windstorm, basically. Windstorm, whatever it is. I don't know why it's like that, but yeah. And events as well. Yep, that's gonna be a night thing. And this is the next one right here. So this is where like I feel like, you know, you have a different light here. Okay, now you use identity on this one, right? So you have identity up right now with your Z, but then you don't get the same buff. So I assume this is class engraving. Thought this was a DPS but not support. I guess it should have for support. I don't think it's gonna be support as well. I see. Here's the thing, right? It's confusing what they're trying to go for. I have no idea. Like here's the thing. So you see this buff bar, right? You know, the identity is up, but the buff bar is not. It's like that. You just get the speed buff right now. Like in this one, when your identity is up, you have this buff. This is the what's the name? This is the damage, the physical resistance right here. That's the buff right here. So yeah. So now that like on this one, she used identity, but she didn't get the buff. So I would assume that like it's a class engraving that changed how the identity works then, which is a bit weird. But I mean like that's normal right there basically, you know. It's DPS is basically is the DPS build maybe or something like that. So maybe like one of the class engraving makes it like DPS, and it changes like how the identity work. Maybe like it's a party buff now. Maybe it's a party buff because you still have this AoE right here. Maybe now it's like a damage buff to your party members, not yourself. Because if it's yourself as well, then you would see it here as well. But you don't see any buff right here. Or maybe this is the buff. Although like this is normally a speed buff. So I'm not sure what's going on. Would be happy if they release the class engraving word, but I guess it's just a trailer. They never do usually. Usually like when it release, you go in, you check the class engraving, the first thing you see. So yeah, or tank, there is no tank in this game. That would be OP. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. It's a debuff on the boss. Is it debuff on the boss? Maybe like it hits it anyway. So this is up right here. Now it doesn't seem like it gets hit during this time. During this frame, it doesn't seem like it's a damaging ability to the boss. Yeah, it doesn't get damaged until like you actually hit the boss itself. So no, it's probably a buff. It's most likely a buff, but we don't know what buff it is, depending on the class engraving. Yeah, maybe. Not gonna make one. Well, I will just borrow my Wheel of Friends account, and maybe I'll make one as well. We'll see. But yeah. Wait a minute. What was that split second buff? I actually missed this. What was this buff? Damage taken reduced then. Normally it's damage taken reduced. So when using this skill, you might take like less damage when using this skill. It's only split second though, during the animation. So yeah. Then it has this counter move basically. It's like counter gun lance or like a lance counter skill as well. This one. Except you can hold it. So yeah. Curse enemy. The boss armor starts to light green though. Is a debuff on mob. Is it debuff on mob? Now I'm not sure as well. Nope, it doesn't light up green. Doesn't change anything, dude. That's just the boss itself. The boss itself has like a green like inside. Yeah, it doesn't change. And if it has like an armor break or something, it will show on top of like the what's the name? On top of the boss. So yeah. So it won't be Aeromancer. If it is, it might not be visible. It might not be visible. Yeah, we don't know. Like we're basing it on something that we can see right now. So yeah, this is specialist mage assassin Pohan. So yeah. I'm not sure. Well, either way, this is what it is. It could be like your class engraving changes into like a holy knight, like paladin's like identity gives damage buff. You know, you never know. Yeah, but anyway, so it has like this counter skill that you can hold right here, counters procal, and something like that right there. So yeah, and then this is the synergy itself. So the synergy is a 10% critical rate basically on the what's the name on the boss right here. 10% critical rate is the more preferred like synergy, but at the same time, 10% also means it's full uptime. It should be full uptime. The thing is like the skill that she used has like 12-second cooldown, and it has 6-second like duration. So it's a bit weird as well. 14-second more like it's 14-second with 8-second like duration. That's why it's 7-second, because instantly it starts to tick down. So yeah, so it has like 50% uptime. This 10% crit. I assume you have like more skills that like maybe you can maintain this full time, because normally this should be like full uptime in terms of synergy. But yeah, the synergy is 10% crit basically. So yeah, so weird that the identity doesn't buff you as well. Seems so odd. I don't know. It does buff you when it's like using the damage reduction though. Like this one right here. This thing does buff you. Like you can see. This is up right here. This is up. But I think on this one, like the identity doesn't like it's not up right there. Like you don't see it right here, even though the identity is up. The bar is up. So now I'm not sure right there. Pala doesn't buff himself. It doesn't. The Z buffs himself. The X doesn't buff himself, only buffs the party. So yeah. Yeah, I'm serious, you know. Like people didn't notice that, but you actually don't get the buff yourself. So yeah. A lot of people that plays Paladin uses X in like Chaos Dungeon and feels pretty Papega already, because it doesn't buff yourself right there. I know a video that like makes a Paladin guide and like tells you that, even though like that's not true. So you might get debated by that video right there. Debated. But yeah, that's classic misinfo. Anyways. You don't get 20% damage reduction. You do get 20% damage reduction. The healing and the engraving affects you, not the base identity, which is the damage buff. The damage buff is not there. So yeah. But yeah, I don't know. This is like the synergy. What else is there? Yeah. And then I guess there is nothing else. It's mainly just like the awakening after that. So yeah, just awakening. Narga's Blade. So yeah, is the name of this awakening is Narga's Blade. Who the hell is Narga? I have no clue. Need to check the lore, I guess, who Narga is. So yeah. Alright, Leka. Yeah, go ahead, Dream. Go ahead, yeah. Do same type of synergy from different class stack? Yes, they do. So yeah, Data and Gunslinger stacks as well. So this would stack with like Data and Gunslinger as well. Fact that awakening, I just hope that like this is not real, man. I just hope like this thing, this like a screen shatter right here, isn't like in game. Because like this will be very obstructive, and like after seeing it for like the 20th, 30th time, you wouldn't want to see it anymore. So yeah, pure, yeah, way too dang. But yeah, I mean like that's just this like the what's the name? The awakening right here. Like no one wants to see this, man. You can't see shit with this. So yeah, Ficus Gate 1 screen. Oh, because of the split. Yeah, it's more pay split. Yeah, true. Yeah, well, anyways, this is like one of this right here. This is like the thing. I don't know. To be honest, like I have no idea what they're trying to go for. Are they trying to go for like support? Are they trying to go for like DPS? I have no idea, man. Or are they actually gonna have like what's the name? Like is it like Gunlancer? I have no idea. It's weird as well. When they say synergy DPS, I thought it would be like a War Dancer. Has like a pretty big party buff. But it's more akin to like what's the name? Gunlancer. I have no idea what they're trying to go for. So yeah. But what I do want to go for though, like what I wish Aeromancer is You have like one support build and one like DPS build, just like Artist. That's actually what I want. Like it should have like a really good DPS at like a when built like a DPS, but then you have an engraving that makes you a support as well. That's actually what I want. So yeah. After screen shatter, you see huge coca, then you die. Artist and Aeromancer assisted lore wise? No, not really. They're just the Yos race, which is like, you know, they don't grow as fast. So they're like hundreds of years old in the lore. So yeah. Well, I don't know. This is what it is here. I wish it's like Artist, even though like people hate DPS Artists, because, well, I gotta tell you the reason then, you know. People hate DPS Artists because DPS Artists are a synergy thief, basically. When you take a DPS Artist, you cannot take a support Artist. So you're locked into like Bard or Paladin as a support right there. That's why they don't like having like a DPS Artist, because it just limits their option. Because the synergy doesn't stack on duplicate, right? So that's the reason why. But I wish that they release like a class like Aeromancer or any of the specialists, any of this like a specialist one, to have like support build and DPS build. So you have like more support choices. And then people will hate DPS Artist or DPS Aeromancer class maybe. That's actually like what I want. We need like more support choices anyway, right? So I don't know. That's just like my opinion though. So is that the same thing as DPS Paladin too? DPS Paladin is like similar, except the DPS Paladin is even worse damage wise. Like their damage is not even like worth considering. So like why even take it, right? But even if you do decide to take a DPS Paladin, then you lock yourself into like Bard support, because the synergy doesn't stack, or Artist support if you're in Korea. So yeah. Like basically DPS Bard and DPS Paladin, people don't like it because they're weak. So yeah, but even if they are strong, people won't like it anyway, because Artist is pretty strong DPS wise. They are actually viable as a DPS. The problem with that is that like it's a synergy thief. It just takes the slot of like your support. But if you have like a lot of like choice of support, right, then you're not as limited. That's why like I wish that like Aeromancer has like a support spec as well. So at least like, you know, you have like more support choices. And you can maybe take like DPS Artist and support Aeromancer or something like that. You get the point basically. That's like what I wish comes from it. I guess we'll find out in a few days when like the class engraving comes out. So yeah, let's assume it's a support DPS class. Will she mix up the meta, you think? It depends. What does she provide? Because like we don't know the class engraving. We don't know how it's gonna change the identity. We don't know how the numbers yet. We only know the synergy is that. We only know this and that. We only know the identity works like this at base, not counting the class engraving. Which is, we're lacking way too much info to like even like consider her for now. But I mean like we can guesstimate. So yeah. Discipline priest from WoW, heal as much as you deal damage. Yeah, well, I don't know, maybe I guess. Would be interesting I guess, but but they would be really strong probably. Well, either way. I don't know, this is the Aeromancer right now. So yeah, the Aeromancer like trailer, and at least like what I thought about it. Yeah, well, anyways, that's basically this is the trailer, guys. This is the trailer. So yeah. Anyways, let's move back then. Move on.